Hey there, it's the Wellness Doctor, Dr. Jeffrey Clark from Marketplace Chiropractic Wellness Center. And today we want to talk about the importance of vitamin D3. Now, vitamin D3, also known as cholecalciferol, is a very, very important nutrient in our daily supplementation. And the reason it is because most people, if not all people, seem to be deficient in their vitamin D levels in their bloodstream, circulating through the liver and the kidneys, affecting our overall health and well-being. Now, vitamin D2 is a synthetic form, so make sure you're not taking that by mistake. So you want to stick with vitamin D3 cholecalciferol. Now, back in the 1920s, when they were learning about some of these vitamins early on, they discovered that people with deficiency diseases, if you took these vitamins that they were discovering, they could eliminate that disease. In this case, the disease rickets, a bone softening disease, when you added enough vitamin D3, that improved. They found out that it's actually because vitamin D3 is a calcium metabolite. It helps the body metabolize calcium. And that's all they knew for decades. So people would see their calcium tablets would have some vitamin D3 in it. And so that's went on for years and years and years until about the mid-2000s. All of a sudden, 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, they're learning more and more about the importance of vitamin D3. And about 2008, it became the nutritional darling because they found out that vitamin D3 controls and coordinates your entire immune system, and it prevents not only colds and flus, but cancer. So cancer is one of the worst chronic degenerative diseases that you can get. You don't want to have that. So if you can eliminate it, reduce your risk with simply taking some vitamin D3, you need to do that. Now, there are many other factors, of course, in cancer. But here's the thing. The blood test that they check with is called 25-hydroxycholecalciferol, or a vitamin D test. And the scale says between 30 and 80. So many medical doctors will say, oh, you're at 32, you're fine. Well, you know, the sweet spot has to be well over 50. We're talking 60 to 80, or actually 65 to 85. And they worry about toxicity. There's not going to be any toxicity. You'd have to take hundreds of thousands of IUs every day for a protracted period of time before you could risk toxicity. So the 50, 60, 70, 80 nanograms per milliliter, that's where you want yourself to be when you have your blood tested. It's estimated that if everyone were sufficient with a high level of vitamin D and that 65 to 85 nanogram per milliliter level, that 70% of all cancers could be prevented. And that's an important statistic. So we want to make sure that you get your blood tested, find out what your vitamin D3 cholecalciferol 25-hydroxy D3 levels actually are, and then get them up in that 65 to 85 range. So you may have to take more. Now, we recommend most people living in our area take at least 5,000 IUs a day. But the FDA is getting rid of international units, so it's becoming milligrams. So it's actually micrograms. 5,000 IU is the equivalent of 125 micrograms. So it sounds like it's a lot less, but it's the same thing. So 125 micrograms every day to keep your levels at an optimal level. Then you may even need more early on because so many people are deficient. And again, I tease, if you have the opportunity to run around naked in sunshine, you actually want to do that because getting our natural vitamin D levels is important. So many people have been taught that sunshine is bad, it's harmful. You have to cover up with all these toxic chemicals. Don't do that. Just be common sense, 15, 20 minutes at a time, but do your supplementation. This is what we use at our clinic, Complete High D3 by a company called NutriWest, available through chiropractors. So get sufficient and live a happy, healthy life. Talk to you next time.